marks the second full day of debris removal and cleanup after a damaging EF3 tornado. The National Weather Service in Green Bay saying that EF3 struck the town of Menasha and Appleton. Fox Weather Correspondent Katie Byrne is in Menasha, Wisconsin this morning. Katie, clearly there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Really remarkable, though, no one died in the town of Menasha during this tornado.
And a lot of officials, Stephen, are attributing that to the fact that this tornado moved through in the middle of the day at lunchtime, and a lot of folks weren't home at the time. They were at work. But we still have met a lot of people who hunkered down in homes that are no longer here. It looks like it could be days for power to be fully restored for communities like this one. This tornado strong enough to rip homes off their foundation. That's all that's left of this one that we're looking at here. You can see inside to the bottom of the foundation of this house, and then behind it, just this pile of debris. You're going to see home after home impacted in some way. And it's hard to find a house that hasn't experienced some type of damage, but some, of course, look far worse than others. Where we are in Menasha appears to be one of the hardest hit neighborhoods, where you can just see dozens of homes totally destroyed. Governor Tony Evers declared a state of emergency for the area because of this tornado. We know it stayed on the ground for more than 20 minutes, carving out a 12-mile path of destruction through really heavily populated neighborhoods. Between Menasha, Neenah, and Appleton, we've got more than 100,000 people who call this area home. So lots of people impacted and lots of homes. We don't have that final count yet, but I mean, locals on the ground here have been calling it hundreds of homes that appear to be damaged in some way or just completely gone. The scale of the damage is definitely widespread, especially when you look overhead at some of the aerials we have. You can see just how wide that path of destruction ended up being. We've got businesses that have been ripped apart. Cars are upside down. Trees and power lines are still down. So no water, no power for most here in this community. Lots of people are staying with family or friends, or we have shelters that have opened up to help people who are displaced, which we're working on a final number for what that looks like as well. But the Red Cross said the first night that they arrived on Monday, they had almost 40 people staying in a shelter that they had set up here in Menasha, waiting on an update to see if that number changed last night. But the stories of survival are just unbelievable to hear. One man is still trying to figure out how his mom survived. She was actually inside of her truck driving through, not far from here, right across from where you see these houses, when her truck was picked up by the tornado, flipped over multiple times, he says about 100 yards, ended up in a completely different place, overturned, and she walked away with just bruises.
So this is actually my mother's truck, and she was driving into Neenah when the tornado hit. And from what she was telling me, the wind picked up instantly. She hit the brakes while the storm was pushing the truck, put her into a spin, and then it rolled for about 100 yards till here.
He was saying someone nearby was able to help her get out in the immediate aftermath of that, and she was discharged from the hospital that night, is doing okay, but still in a state of shock. We're going to be on the ground here as it appears that there's some tighter security in the neighborhoods, as you know, officials are trying to ramp that up as we get into day 2 now of this cleanup, guys.
How in the world she was able to survive, wrapped up in power lines, Katie? I don't know. Were the airbags deployed in that truck? It's an odd question, but...
Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. I mean, everything. That truck was brand new. They bought it a year ago. They started, they just recently retired, her and her husband, and they were planning on traveling in their new truck. And so it was, pretty much intact. The windows totally destroyed, the airbags deployed. But the fact that she was able to walk away with bruises is staggering because it ended up just completely upside down.
And rolling the length of a football field, according to the account. Just those moments probably forever seared into her memory, but she's able to live to talk about it, and that's the miracle there. All right, Fox Weather Correspondent Katie Byrne for us in Menasha, Wisconsin. Thank you, Katie.